watching ABC 36 News Now. Good Day, Kentucky, with Doug High, Lisa High, and meteorologist Dylan Goday.
Hey friends, welcome back in. Asbury University over in Wilmore, beautiful Wilmore, well known for their outstanding media department. And this year, they scored a record number, 13 student Emmy nominations. That's pretty awesome.
It is incredible. And here to talk with us more about this amazing achievement is one of Asbury's media communication professors, David Whitaker. David, thank you so much for coming in today with us.
Thank you for having me.
So, I mean, congratulations, first and foremost.
It's a lot of hardware.
Thank
you, David. Yeah.
It really is. What do you attribute all of that success to? What would you say?
I'd say a lot of it, especially for our students that received the awards this year, was dedication and hard work, and they're willing to trying again.
Yeah.
You know, it's very important to put yourself out there, to give yourself a testing ground, and then get that feedback, make adjustments, and keep going on. And that's really, I think, where we see the most success for these students this year.
Wow.
I love that. And David, as one of their professors, I mean, you're watching this work come in. What's been one of your big takeaways after kind of at large viewing this work and helping them kind of shape it and move it forward?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the biggest takeaways, especially this year, has been seeing both the story development that's increased, and then also the production value has increased dramatically over the last few years. And that's due in part to technology, but also it's due in part to the fact that our students are now like really trying to seek out more ways to bring in that high quality technology and that solid work ethic and combining them together in a way that really
See, I love this because I felt like storytelling suffered a little bit when the tech came in. We were so obsessed with tech. Now that we've kind of stabilized with that, we're like, okay, we've got the tools. Let's really kind of get back to storytelling. Let's get back to composition. And as a professor, you're seeing that.
Absolutely, yeah. It's definitely, there was a pendulum swing for a while there towards the heavy tech side, and people are just leaning into that. And now we're seeing back, you know, we have to bring that storytelling aspect back to the fore, and I really think that's definitely happening
That's
now.
awesome.
Absolutely. And you know what? The professors, obviously you're a student professor there, and the professors really do have a strong hand in helping these students build their career. What inspires you as a professor at Asbury to help these students?
Oh, I mean, any number of things, really. I think one of the things that inspires me the most is that, you know, these students come in, they come in with a very different experience than what we had, right? We had a very different life beforehand, especially without things like social media that were constantly buzzing in our ear. And they're coming in and they're trying to actually do this remarkable thing of resetting. They're trying to actually set a lot of that stuff aside and focus on what, you know, the beauty, goodness, and truth is in the stories that they're trying to tell. And I think that's what's most inspiring to me, is to see them take this kind of, you know, rum deal that they've gotten and put it to the side and say, all right, what is beautiful, what is good, what is true? Let's put that into our stories and tell that to the world.
That's great.
Seems like we've got opportunities at Asbury, too, that a lot of shops don't offer. I mean, the Olympics tie in here. I mean, you've got a huge team over in Paris right now working. Just coming out of college, just so much further ahead than we could have ever dreamt of back in the early 90s. I mean, it really is something.
It's really nice. We're very, very grateful to have those opportunities, and we just hope to see more of that in the future. Absolutely.
And tell us about this team that's in Paris right now for the Olympics. That's incredible.
Yeah, we have, I think, over 100, if I'm remembering correctly, over 100 students, staff, and alumni who are all participating in the Paris Games this year. Some of them are doing things like, you know, helping wrap cable at the beach volleyball. Some of them are, you know, miking up talent. Some of them are in the archives. They're like tagging all the, you know, records for the future. So a lot of different places that they are. And some of them are Marseille, Tahiti, and Paris. So it's, you know,
that's incredible.
Spread around everywhere.
Oh,
I love it. So for our viewers' sake, for our sake too, we boast on the Asbury department quite a bit, and deservedly so. But how can folks actually maybe get a chance to view some of this work or support some of this work?
Absolutely. So if you want to see the final projects for a lot of these, you can go to the highbridgefilmfestival.org and you can watch, or .com rather, and you can watch the last year's film festival. A number of those are going to be in there. Also, the Emmy Awards will be coming up, and you can watch that at watch.theemmys.tv. and then just click on the Ohio Valley chapter, which we're in right now.
Yeah.
And then you'll be able to see the awards on August 18th.
Well, we
that's
know
great.
how much it's meant to be Emmy nominees, Emmy recipients over the years, so I can imagine these students are just over the moon
Oh yeah,
about this.
very, very thrilled, very, very thrilled, and we're very, very happy for them. Very
That's
proud.
great.
That's
We've
great.
got a great regional Emmy chapter here with Ohio Valley, so
Absolutely.
I'm glad the students are getting the benefit from that. And gosh, they just have light years in front of where we
They
were
really do.
as students. So
It's great to see, too.
it really is. David, thank you and the team for everything you're doing at Asbury, because you're putting storytellers out there into the world, and we're getting the opportunity to work with a lot of them too. So
We are.
it's been very
Top
cool.
notch. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming in today, too. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
We're back with more. Stick around.